Good morning, children. Today I am going to give you the technique of learning science. Look at the topic. Okay, we are going to see three lessons. One from physics, one from chemistry and one from biology. Okay, we can go to the video now. First we see the physics lesson, thermal physics. What is thermal? Therm means heat. So we are going to see about the heat energy here. What are the characteristics of heat energy? Heat is a form of energy. It flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. For any exchange of heat, heat gained is equal to heat lost. Defined calorie. It is the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius. Then next comes apparent expansion of liquid. Here you look at the picture first. The given liquid is poured in the container. Let the volume be L1. Heat the container and the liquid. First the container gets the heat energy, so it expands. So the liquid appears to be reduced. Let the volume be L2. On further heating, the liquid expands to the level L3. Now the calculations. Real expansion is equal to L3 minus L2. Apparent expansion is equal to L3 minus L1. These L1, L2 and L3 are marked in the picture also. You can see it. Then conclusion. Real expansion is always more than that of apparent expansion. This is also one more question. Please note it. Then next one, important three laws. Remember just three letters. P, V, T. First comes Boyle's law. Boyle means it's something is related to temperature. Is it not? Okay. Then come to the answer. At constant temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. I told you PVT. If you take T, the remaining two letters are P and V. So you can write it easily. So finally you can write PV is equal to constant. Then comes Charles' law. At constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to temperature. Then here I have written it. Then V by T is equal to constant. First case we have taken temperature as the constant. Second case we are taking P is the constant. Okay, two letters we have taken it. Then next comes Avogadro's law. At constant temperature and pressure, volume is directly proportional to number of atoms or molecules. So I have written it. Then next one comes ideal gas equation. What is ideal gas equations? Let us see. What is ideal gas? Ideal gas obeys Boyle's law, Charles' law and Avogadro's laws. So Boyle's law states that PV is equal to constant. Charles' law states that V by T is equal to constant. Avogadro's law states that V by N is equal to constant. First one is number I have written 2, 3. Then next one, combine all the three laws. Then it comes PV by NT is equal to constant. This is the fourth equation. Then use or it is a constant for word constant. There I have previously I have written constant, constant, constant. So you take out that constant word and write or. Then you will get PV is equal to nRT. N is equal to PV by RT. The value is 8.31 joules per mole per Kelvin. For writing this you will get 4 marks. Okay, next one will be expansion in solid. So when you heat the matter, whether solid, liquid or gas, everything will expand. So now we are going to see about the expansion in solids. There solid now you will have length first. Then length into breadth you will get area. Then area with height now you will get volume. That's why three expansions. First one will be linear expansion. Second one will be superficial expansion. That means area expands. Third one, cubical expansion. Okay, one sentence you remember it. The increase in length by heating is linear. Accordingly, you will get the answer. Then next comes coefficient of expansion in solids. Here also one sentence. The rate of increase in area per degree rise in temperature to its unit area. It is called coefficient of superficial expansion. Area if you take na superficial. Length you have taken na it is linear expansion. Coefficient of linear expansion you should write. The unit is K minus 1. Then next comes unit 8, periodic classification of elements. So here earlier days Mendeleev he stated the law, that is the elements are arranged by the increasing order of atomic mass. So here some discrepancies, that means some elements are arranged properly and some are not arranged properly. So to rectify the mistakes, modern periodic law comes. What does it state? It states that the elements are arranged by the increase in atomic number. So here it has 18 groups. What are groups? Vertical columns are called groups. Then 7 periods. What are periods? Horizontal rows are periods. Okay. 1 to 18. Here some group number I have given you the name. So you read it. Group number 16. Family chalcogen. I have used green ink for that, CC. Next group, you remove the C from there. You will get halogen. Group number 17 is halogen. Group number 18 is noble gases. Then 17th group elements, you can remember it by saying the sentence, first class biryani I ate. F for fluorine, Cl for chlorine, Br for bromine, I for iodine, then At for astatine. Okay, you can remember this way also. Then groups 1 to 13 elements, when they react with 16 or 17, you will get ionic compound. 18th group elements, it will not react with any element. So leave it. 1 to 17. First group element combines with 17th group element, na you will get ionic compound. Then sometimes homoatomic molecules like Cl2, nitrogen, then they form covalent compound. Next comes alloys. What are alloys? Alloys are the homogeneous mixtures of two metals or mixtures of metals with non-metal. Example, metals na you will get bronze and brass. Then non-metals also be combined with that, that is stainless steel. Sometimes mixture of mercury with other metals also form alloys. That alloy is called amalgam. Example, sodium amalgam and zinc amalgam. Then why we are making alloys? Change the color, increase the hardness, increase the resistance, decrease the melting point. Okay. The next question, this is book question. What is rust? It is the hydrated iron oxide. So formula is Fe2O3 dot X molecules of water. What are the conditions? Moisture. Moist plus air. Then moist means water. Then again air, you write oxygen. These are the conditions. What are the conditions? Moisture, water and air. Equation I have given it. Okay, that equation also you by got it. Then for 2 sometimes or 4 marks also they will ask. Next one, there is a hint in the book back answer. What is given? Reddish brown metal, that is copper. Silvery white metal na aluminium. Then metals react with oxygen na simply you write their oxides. If aluminium na aluminium oxides. Then copper na you will get cupric oxide and cuprous oxide. With this, that lesson is over. Next comes Unit 14, transportation in plants and circulation in animals. Okay. Here, types of movements of water. Look at the picture. There are two directions given. One is apoplast. That means the water will go through cell wall and intercellular space. It depends on the gradient. Then next one will be symplast. It passes through plasma membrane, cytoplasm, plasma desmata. It's a slow process. Then it depends on concentration of the gradient. Okay, look at the picture again, you will get it. Then signification of transportation. It transport water. Okay, then that water is used for photosynthesis. Then again it transports minerals to the plant. Then because of that the water will go and evaporate. Then evaporate causes cooling. That's why it cools the leaves by evaporation. And again it keeps the cell turgid. Then ascent of sap. Water goes through the root from the soil. Then the root map I have given it. Root pressure, capillary rise, adhesion, cohesion of water molecules, then cohesion, then adhesion, transpiration pull and transpiration. Here adhesion and cohesion. Cohesion means attraction between water molecules. That means same category. Then adhesion means with other molecules. Adhesion na அடுத்த molecule உள்ள attraction. Okay, attraction, cohesion of water molecules. Then next comes functions of blood. Here you remember solid, liquid and gas. Then blood transports the respiratory gas, comes to water. Then it transports the hormones. I told you solid, liquid and gas. Liquid you take it as hormone, as well as you can take it as water also. As it transports water, it regulates the body temperature also. Okay. Then next one, it protects the body from diseases. Then comes to solid. Solid means digested food. It transports the digested food. And again it transports the waste products also from the cells to outside. Okay, we are getting the waste. Then first you remember solid, liquid and gas. Gas is product, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Liquid na hormone and water you remember. Then solid means the food and the waste materials. Okay. Then difference between arteries and veins. Arteries, you remember the vowels A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Then A for away, E for elastic, I for inside, then O for oxygenated blood, then again U for unwalled. With that we can write the sentence. Arteries, they carry blood away from the heart. Then to that sentence, then instead of away you write towards. You will get the answer. Then their walls are elastic, thick and strong. Here you write non-elastic, thin and weak. Then next one, they are deep inside. Here you should write superficial in location. That means it is very next to the skin, but arteries will be deep inside. The next point, they carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. Then here they carry deoxygenated blood. Only that word alone you have to change. Then they are unvalved. That means no valve. Here they have valves. So by remembering the vowels A, E, I, O, U, you can write the difference between arteries and veins. Next comes types of valves. What are valves? Valves are the muscular flaps that regulate the flow of blood in a single direction, no backflow. Okay, then what are the valves? Tricuspid, bicuspid, semilunar. To remember tricuspid, there is a hint. You remember right. Then before right, you write T, it will become trite. No? So tricuspid valve is present between right right auricle and right ventricle. Okay, right, remember that. Then bicuspid, it is between left auricle and left ventricle. Then semilunar valve present in the pulmonary artery and aorta. Then next comes heart. Then it is a muscular organ. It pumps blood to all parts of the body. It is covered by pericardium. It has 4 chambers. Upper part is auricle, lower part is ventricles. Then the chambers are separated by septum. Separated na septum, you remember that. Then along with that you write the previous answers also. Then you will get a complete answers for the description or describe heart na you can write this. The next one, red blood corpuscles. It is otherwise called erythrocytes. They are red in color due to the presence of hemoglobin. They are formed in the bone marrow. Matured mammalian cells do not have nucleus and cell organelles. That means it doesn't have nucleus and again ribosome, lysosome, endoplasmic reticulums, nothing present inside. So the full space is occupied by oxygen. They are biconcave and disc-shaped. They involve in the transportation of oxygen from lungs to tissues. So we have seen so many question answers here. Red cells, white cells and heart, these three will come as practicals also. So when you learn the answer for these questions, you are able to answer for practicals also. So then study for one, then you will get 2 free mark, you will get it. Okay children. Today we have seen 3 lessons. In those lessons I have given you hints like A, E, I, O, U. So the difference between arteries and veins, just you remember these 5 letters. You can write the correct answers. Then again valves. இந்த முக்கியமான வேர்ல் பார்க்கும்போது நமக்கு என்ன வரும், ட்ரைகஸ்பிட்னு வரும். பிள்ளைங்க வந்து என்ன பண்ணிடுவா, அதை படிக்கும்போது அது ரைட்டாக லெஃப்டானி மறக்கிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது. அதனால் நீங்கள் எப்படி அவங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்கணுன்னா, அந்த ரைட் இருக்குல்ல, ரைட்டுக்கு முன்னாடி டீயை போட சொல்லுங்கள். அப்போ என்ன வரும், ட்ரைன்னு வந்துடும். அப்போ they'll never forget it. அப்போ tricuspid valve is present in between the right auricle and right ventricle. Okay, I have given you hints for learning science, so you can learn and by got it. Then we can meet in the next video. Till then, bye from Anna Pushpa.